Here we are at the AI Summit, and joining me today, I'm happy to say, is Daryl Gest. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
So you're with, tell me about your company.
Yeah, we're with CDF Capital, and CDF Capital, you can think of us somewhat as a commercial bank for churches. So we're very specialized. We do several hundred loans at any time, anywhere between $1.5 million to $15 million. We participate in anything beyond that. So we're a nationwide thing that's very unique, but still a typical nonprofit financial institution.
And you're involved in the technology there.
Yes.
So tell me what you do in that regard.
I've run the technology there for many years, and at this point I'm in charge of process optimization and technology projects, and that's where we get into the AI and the RPA and such as that.
So what does that look like for you today?
Well, we've gone through and inventoried all the processes in the company, and from there we selected the ones that would have the most impact if we were to do something with them. And then we've been picking systems, putting them in, altering systems, patching them up with APIs, RPA, all the things that you would think of for AI as well.
So do you have a big team?
No, we are very small.
So how do you do this?
Well, we do it with a lot of persistence and a lot of user involvement and a few interns. Yeah.
So where do you see it going? What's the benefit for you?
Right, RPA, actually it's kind of interesting just for a moment, Chuck, also the idea that we learned of UiPath and Blue Prism and some of these Automation Anywhere tools through AI Summit in the past. I'm not sure why they're not here now, but they've been a great contributor, and we were able to get in on the early days with them. And it is a way for us to really optimize a process by augmenting the human, or by actually even doing a lights out replacement of a processes as well.
So what does one of those look like?
We have everything from boring ones, which are someone who was doing dual data entry, so we just pick up the things and slam them into the other system for them. And then we have some really interesting ones. One of the newer things that you can do in UiPath the last few years is snap in AI tools, or snap in vision tools, or snap in some of the things that are here at the show, and create sort of an advanced system with a shell. So one of the coolest things we've done is we get all kinds of handwritten information from our clients. And we've been able to actually scan that handwritten information, extract everything we can from them, and then based on probabilities, we present that to the actual customer service person and say, can you help us out here and clarify what they've written or whatever, and once that's done, then there's no more data entry. It goes right into the database, and from there it moves into our core banking system.
So when you put in these tools from outside, how do you know what's inside the black box?
The nice thing is you don't have to. Now, the more you know about them, though, obviously the more you can do with them. But we have used OCR tools from various folks, and really advanced ones, and we can snap in Microsoft's Vision tools or any other brand. In fact, we've tried out 3 or 4 of them by you just say add this package, and you play with it and try it out and see what the results are and go back to the next one.
So how do you measure success in all this?
I think the value really comes when the manager tells us that we have improved a process or eliminated a process. Right? So the value to the business is truly time saver, or increased functionality, or the ability to do a better customer service.
And humans still, basically, if I understand this correctly, the humans you have working with you are using these as tools?
Yeah, we have both augmentation, as I said, as well as lights out or complete replacement tools through RPA.
What do you have for lights out?
Well, we have various things that run on a schedule during the week. Mostly, again, it's taking from one system and throwing into another system, or prepping data for the humans. And we'll do that all offline on a scheduled basis.
So a year from now, if we're having this conversation,
Yep.
What would we be talking about?
More of the same, better acceptance, smoother tool integration, basically a better use of AI without knowing a whole lot about it.
Well, what's the toughest part of this, the technology or the people?
Oh, well, it's always the people, right? The technology has been tough, though, because it's been in its infancy for the last few years for the RPA. And but there's always a decision, do you do it straight with the human? Do you do an API type of thing? Or do you go to an RPA tool, and then how do you get them to actually use it? Sometimes they're quicker than the tool or smarter as they should be, but sometimes they see the value right away.
Well, I look forward to our conversation in a year.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jack.